Hi guys, how you doing? So today's pick a card reading is Will We Be Together? So I hope you're doing great today. This is an intuitive general reading, so some of the messages may not resonate. Just take whatever does and leave what doesn't. I hope you're all great. As I said, feel free if you enjoy the reading to like it and share it. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified of future uploads. Excuse me. If you would like a private reading with me, please check the description box below. Without further ado, let's get on with today's reading. It's the pick a card and it is Will We Be Together? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. Hi, Group 1. How you doing? I hope you're great. So, will we be together? I've got two oracles for confirmation. Oh, sorry, clarification. 9 of coins, 10 of coins, 7 of coins, 10 of swords. Love yourself first, take the lead. I think these oracle clarifications are quite self-explanatory. Oh. And probably a strong part of the message for you. So what they're saying is you need to take the lead. Oops. You need to take the lead by loving yourself first. What they're saying here is that there's some element of, obviously, we to an extent, let's not get into what extent, but to an extent we attract what we are. You know, so law of attraction, we don't attract what we want, we don't attract what we think about, we attract who and what we are. Okay. And that's because that's how we learn and how we grow as people. So we adjust, we learn a little more, we change a little, we adapt a little, and you know, and this is how we evolve as people, as humans, you know. So what they're saying is that if you want to be together, what I'm seeing is it's possible, but there has to be like an evolution. Look, we've got the 10 of swords here. This is the worst feeling card, but it's not bad. It's transformation. Okay, so there has to be like a mini death. You know, I mean that in a sort of shamanic way, not as a literal death. It's like you have to end something. You have to hit rock bottom and then rebuild. If you're at rock bottom and you're feeling terrible or sad or upset or worried or whatever, this is a call. This is a message for you that in order to get the relationship you want, in order to have the happiness you want, you've got to raise your own vibe. You've got to take the lead. The opportunity is there for you in the future, but this time where you're apart or where there are difficulties or where there are things that are slowed or whatever, whilst you're in that sort of situation, what I'm asking you to consider, or what they're asking you to consider, is that you have to take care of yourself, love yourself, do something good and kind towards yourself. And the way I always like to look at it is that the universe can only give back to you that which you're prepared to give yourself. Yeah? The universe can only give back to you that which you're prepared to give yourself. So if you want to be loved and adored and appreciated and valued, you have to show that that is how you see yourself. So if you treat yourself badly, you will, this will be mirrored back to you. So you need to treat yourself really, really well. Look after yourself, take good care of yourself. And for me, with the 9 of coins here, this is telling me, yes, you can. There is the potential for you to be together. Is this an absolute yes? No, because it's dependent on you. If you can love yourself first, take the lead and transform, then yes. But if you feel you need that relationship, there's a codependent thing going on, or if you feel like you want this person to come and rescue you, then I would say no. It depends on you to some extent. It doesn't mean that you're the reason it's not happening. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. And it's not helpful to see it that way. But with the 9 of coins, I think it's possible. But also the 9 of coins is telling me you're kind of stuck in a pattern or a habit or a rut. And that's why there needs to be this 10 of swords. So it may feel worse before it feels better. There could be this feeling of being abandoned or betrayed or horrendous. And it's up to you whether you like wallow in that or if you can manage to love yourself and move past that. So there is possibility that you've been hurt by this person, and like hanging on to that or clinging on to that will not help. The 10 of coins is saying there's the potential for the physical manifestation of this relationship. So yes, there is. The Seven of Coins is saying, yes, it's possible, but you know that it will be work. You'll have to put a lot of effort into it. Some of you will decide that because of betrayal, if you haven't been betrayed and you don't know you have, then yeah, it's not, that message isn't for you. What I'm saying is a few of you know you've been betrayed by this person, and some of you will ultimately come to the conclusion that once you start loving yourself and taking care of yourself and taking action in your life, you're going to reflect and say, do you know what? I don't really know whether it's worth it. It's a lot of effort to get past this betrayal, and I don't really know whether it's what I want anymore. So some of you will decide it's not what you want. But is it possible? Yes, but you have to put yourself first. You have to love yourself first. You have to be able to shift yourself in order to attract what you want back into your life. Okay? Or into your life. Loads of love. I'll see you on the next reading or a private reading in the meantime. See you soon, guys. Right, will we be together? Group 2, the Chariot, 5 of Coins, 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands. Pay attention to the red flags, helpless and hopeless. I would say that on the whole, for the majority of you, this is no, but not because, and it's not something to be sorry or sad about. The majority of you, not all of you, but the majority of you, they're saying that there's this Chariot energy, this desire to move forwards. You really want this. You really want this love, this long term. You want this happiness. You want this joy. This is this 10 of Cups. But they're saying pay attention to the red flags. There's something about this situation that's helpless and hopeless. You've already got the signs. This person could be someone who is a player. It could be someone who can't give you what you want. It's a general reading, so there could be many reasons, but they're saying you've already had the signs that this is a helpless and hopeless situation. Is your love life a helpless and hopeless situation? No. In terms of getting the love you want, it's possible for you, but you've got to make new plans. 2 of Wands. Okay? At the minute, there's this feeling of being on your own, of sadness, of being out in the cold, feeling like it's not going to happen, feeling like you're never going to get there. But the Chariot is saying there's a need to overcome the obstacles. You know, if you get determined and focused and decide, I am going for it, I am moving forwards, I'm not going to let this get to me, I'm going for it. You know, 100% I'm going for it. And I'm going to move beyond these limitations. I'm going to move beyond these obstacles. You can have the love you want. Will it be with this person? I think the majority of you, no, because there are obvious obstacles. They're saying it's so general because there's so many different people watching it that to be any more specific would be to exclude certain people. They're saying it's all here. You've already had the signs. A lot of you have had red flags, as in caution signs. And for whatever reason, this situation can't at this time be resurrected or healed or sorted, or it's just not meant to be at this time. Is this permanent? No. Is it? If you don't feel, also remember that miracles happen, things change. But what I would say is just look at the red flags, listen to the universe, because they're saying that regardless, love is there for you. 2 of Wands is about making a plan, looking into the future, seeing that there's a big world out there, starting to come up with some ways that you can venture out into the world, maybe metaphorically, depending on when you're watching this and what's going on in your country. But the point is that this is all about moving forwards. It's all about moving forwards and about having what you want. But you have to, there's also a suggestion here that there could be some sense of feeling stuck, feeling like you can't get out of this. It feels hopeless, but you feel like you can't move on from it. But that's where the Chariot comes in. Determination, focus, power. you know, feeling absolutely determined that you are going to find the love that you want, that you are open to it. And having an open mind will bring you it. Okay? Loads of love, guys. I'll see you on the next reading or a private reading in the meantime. See you soon. Group 3. Hello. So, will we be together? King of Wands, the Hanged Man, 3 of Coins, 6 of Swords in reverse. Nurture, attraction in reverse. There's a passionate connection here because there's a lot of fire with the Empress here with the Nurture card and with the King of Wands. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of fire. This person, I mean, the person, this is them. So this is someone who is a boss energy, a director energy. This is a grown-up. This is likely a man, but doesn't have to be. This is a grown-up who's, you know, takes charge of situations. It's the divine masculine of the minor arcana. This is the divine feminine of the major arcana. So there is some connection here. For me, this is a maybe. Okay, for me, this is a maybe. So if you're interested, group 3, the last one was a no. And the first, so group 2 was a no. Group 1 was a maybe as well, kind of. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like there is potential here, but this is a complicated situation. It's not being looked at in quite the right way. The Hanged Man, the pause is not, or the delay, or the whatever situation you're in at the minute where you're waiting to find out what's going to happen. This isn't by accident. The Hanged Man is a pause in events, but it gives you an opportunity and opportunities. See something differently, do something differently. The King of Wands is this powerful energy. So it's not that you guys can't sort things out, because you're here as the nurture energy, the Empress. He's here as the King of Wands. Also, the Empress is about birthing new situations. The King of Wands makes things happen. But there's a pause. There's a difficulty in seeing something or being able to move forwards. There are opportunities in a way, but you can't take them. There's an inability to move forwards. We've got attraction in reverse. So this card is about more law of attraction than physical attraction. So what they're saying is you can attract things into your life if you have the right attitude. So there's some element of not quite the right attitude. Someone's not looking at it in quite the right way. Hence, the 6 of Swords here is about movement forwards. We're not really moving forwards. We've got stuck because we're not looking at it right. Will you be together? There's potential here, but it's not being kind of looked at quite correctly. What it looks like to me with the 3 of Coins is there's a need for collaboration. It's early days. You need to work together. You are both very powerful energies. It could well be that you've had an argument or a difficulty. You're locking horns. You're not really very harmonious at the minute. You've got to move forwards, and you attract that by being how you want things to be. So if you want things to be peaceful and loving and harmonious, you need to be peaceful, loving and harmonious. They're saying there needs to be a change in the way you're looking at things, and you need to work together collaboratively. If you do, then yes, it does look like you'll be able to be together, but it requires you to see things differently, you and them. Loads of love, guys. I'll see you on the next reading or in a private reading in the meantime. See you later, guys. Oops. Sorry for knocking the camera. Group 4. Hi, Group 4. Okay, so we've got 2 oracle cards for clarification. Will we be together? You've got 5 cards. 7 of Wands. Oops, I can't see that. 7 of Wands, the Devil, the Hierophant, the 6 of Coins, 8 of Swords. And this person's feeling challenged. Soulmate, heart chakra. Okay. Yeah, so this person, will we be together? This person wants that, but it's a challenge for them for whatever reason. So the 7 of Wands is all about having to do what's in your heart, even though it's the unpopular choice, or even though it causes a lot of challenge, even though other people don't like it, even though it goes against the grain, with the Seven of Wands, it's like you have to stick up for yourself. You have to stand your ground. What you're about to do or what you want to do is not what people would encourage you to do, but you have to do it anyway, because you have to go for what you know in your heart is right. This person feels like you are their soulmate. They want to be with you. You're their soulmate. They feel it for you. But we've got the heart chakra here. This indicates that, they want that. They want to be with you. And you want to be with them. But the issue is that there could be some shadow around the heart chakra. So there could be some closing down, fearful thinking. I think fearful thinking is the thing that will get in the way. Having a defeatist attitude, feeling like, talking yourself out of it, either you or them. Remember that energy is so important. So if you get so worried that you talk to yourself in your own mind about how it won't happen or how it might not happen, this kicks out that energy, which then can create that situation. But this person feels like you're their soulmate, and I think you feel the same way. So, yes, if you can go for what's in your heart, I think it's possible. The devil suggests, though, that one or both of you is already attached. You could already be in a relationship, or it could be that you're attached to an old relationship, or you're still caught up in the energy of an old relationship. It could be that you've got other commitments. This energy suggests you're tied to something, you're trapped in something elsewhere. Now, this could be you, it could be them, or it could be both of you. The Hierophant next to it doesn't fill me with loads of encouragement, because the Hierophant kind of has an energy of sticking at what you know, staying with what you're doing. There's also, I feel there could be a suggestion that there could be some, this challenge, this feeling that this person's your soulmate and you're theirs, but they feel challenged by other people. With the Hierophant, I'm almost thinking that a few of you maybe being with this person would challenge a religious belief or a traditional value, because the Hierophant is about traditional values, and it feels to me like maybe this relationship challenges that. That said, you have got the Six of Coins. This is an equal giving and receiving. This is generosity. This is charity. So this would suggest to me this like offering and this giving to each other. So I do feel like this is a yes in a way. So I do think it's possible. The most important thing is that you both want it. I think you both want to be together, but there is some sort of challenge. There's some sort of problem. Somebody is committed to something else, somewhere else, by the look of it. There's maybe people against it, or it would challenge the status quo. It would challenge a tradition, a family, a religious belief, or something like that. But also, this relationship is a soul relationship. It's a growth relationship. It's a relationship that teaches you about who you are. But with the Eight of Swords at the end, what it's saying is that, if you get so fearful it won't happen, it won't happen. Like you have to believe in it. You have to have faith in it. If you don't have faith in it, this will cause, if you don't have faith, if you psych yourself out, you can actually create a self-fulfilling prophecy here. So don't get worried if you have a fearful thought. We all have fearful thoughts at times. And if you get worried about it, or you think, oh, it's not going to happen. But what I mean is, don't stay there. When a negative thought comes up, accept it, but try to look on the positive side. Try to keep your heart open. Be courageous. Yeah, listen to your heart and let your heart take the lead. That's the crucial and key point. Loads of love, guys. I'll see you on the next reading or on a private reading in the meantime. See you soon.